why can't you have a liver transplant? So when I was diagnosed, they had found innumerable tumors in my liver. Actually, at the first, I only had 15. They were actually counting them out. I had 15. And then the 2 weeks later, when I landed back in the hospital, I had 17 then. And then as the year went on, or the 2 years went on, it then changed to innumerable. So obviously my little baby tumors that were too small to really measure had gotten to be more a measurable size, which is I think over 1 centimeter maybe, or 9 millimeters, something like that. Yeah. They start actually measuring them. So we don't really know how many I actually have in there, but I lost my liver transplant because of my PET scan. My first PET scan I had was about 2 weeks after my diagnosis. They sent me for the PET scan, and if the cancer remained in my liver and my lungs only, then I would have a liver transplant. So for us going to that PET scan, it was everything. Like we were like, I was excited. I was like, yes, I'm getting a liver transplant. Like I can check this off my list. Like, yes, no problem. I'll tackle that. And then I went to my appointment with my PET scan. You and I drove there, hour and a half to Moncton, New Brunswick, left all the kids home because I wasn't allowed to be around them for like 12 hours after that. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting with the tech and she's asking me, do you have pain anywhere else in your body? And I was like, oh, you know, I've had this liver pain, like pain on my side. We now know I have cancer, haha. But I also have it in my leg. And I've had this pain in my leg for a really long time. I don't know why. And she writes it down. And I look at her, I was like, don't write that down. Like, I just have like a pain in my leg. It's like a pulled muscle or something. I've had it for years. And she's like, I'm sorry, I have to write everything down. And I was like, okay. And I go into the PET scan. I'm laying in the PET scan. You're inside this machine for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And about 15 minutes in, I was like, oh my goodness, that is cancer in my leg. I just lost my liver transplant. I convinced myself. I knew in that moment, I just lost my one chance of survival, is what I thought. Hmm. And I remember I got to the car with you and I looked at you and I was like, I lost my liver transplant. You're like, no, how? You just had the scan. Like, we don't even have the results yet. I was like, you know, my leg, how every time I sit down, I have to have it tucked in or like laying flat out on things. Like my leg cannot be in a sitting position, touching things, Ty. Like that's a tumor in my leg. And then sure enough, a few days later, we got our results. Your sister got her results for us. And I had a tumor in my knee and a tumor in my thigh. Mm-hmm. So goodbye liver transplant. But the more we know about my cancer, liver transplant actually has a 30% chance of cancer coming back. Like that's a huge percentage. And when it does come back, there's a very large percentage of those people that it comes back even more aggressive. So in my eyes, I feel I've been given a gift that I maybe lost my liver transplant for a reason. Yeah. Because look at all I've done with my life since my diagnosis. Yeah. Like wild. Because I was so convinced liver transplant's what I need to survive. I'm truly living now with innumerable tumors in my body.